Tyler1 has gained 1,920 rating points in less than a year. I have analyzed his chess.com account, and I'm going to tell you how he did it. This is Tyler1's chess.com account. As you can see, all these accuracy numbers are filled out, and they all say the numbers, which means he has reviewed his games. This is a key part to gaining elo in chess. If you look at mine, not all of mine are here. I have reviewed a couple of them, but to learn in chess, you need to learn from your own mistakes. That's one of the biggest factors, reviewing your games. The second biggest factor to me would be puzzles. Tyler has played 12,000 puzzles. I have only played 6,000, so he's done double the amount of puzzles as me, and he's done double the amount of rapid games. So he should be twice as good as rapid as I am. And I was 1,500 in this month. I was 1,540. I went down 200 points, but still, from 1,500 to 1,900, that's probably twice as good because it's not 3,000. 3,000 is probably 10 times as good as I am. He has played 8,743 games, and this is my chess.com account. I have played 9,039 games. However, I have only played 3,104 rapid games, whereas Tyler has played almost double that at 6,170. This could be a big factor. He only plays rapid games. He has played about 2,000 blitz and bullet games, so that would be 1,800 bullet and 700 blitz games. So he plays a lot of rapid, and he has good time control in that rating. These are the 3 different time controls that you can play. Bullet is from 30 seconds, which is technically ultra bullet, but it's in the same rating category. You just get less points when you win, up to 2 + 1. So you get 2 minutes, and then every move you make, you get 1 second extra. And then blitz chess is 3 minutes to 5 minutes plus 5 second increment, which is pretty much a 10-minute and 0 second increment game. But rapid games is 10 minutes is what he plays. So 10 minutes per side, no increment per move. And it goes all the way up to like an hour plus 30 seconds per increment per move. And then there's daily chess, but he hasn't even played any of that. So we're just going to go over this rapid because this is a crazy rating climb right here. Up to 1,500, that's a hard place to break. He took a couple months here just off of chess, and he was probably just doing puzzles that whole time because his puzzle rating is insane. That is why he's so good. This is his last year of puzzles. He literally didn't even do puzzles. That's insane. But he has done 162 hours of training, whereas I've done like less than 100. So he's done almost double the amount of puzzles training as I have. He's 1,000 rated higher than I am in puzzles, and he finds the solutions so much quicker, and he just understands the game. And I know that no one understands chess. Everyone knows that there's so many possibilities that there could be, and that's what Tyler takes advantage of. He plays games that are very close positions. As you can see in this game, Tyler is playing black. So we're going to look at black's position. He plays e6 and d6. He always just puts his pawns here, brings his knight out, and he puts it into the center and just plays a very close position against his opponent. No matter what the computer tells you, that is not better than what he's doing because no one understands how to beat a position where you can defend every piece, unless you're Hikaru or someone who's a top grandmaster. He puts his bishop out, and now we have knight over, castling, and knight out. This is the cow opening. Anna Kramling made this popular. She's like, it's a funny opening, it works, and it does work. You can play whatever you want if it's a closed position and your opponent doesn't understand it, is what I'm trying to say. It is so fun to confuse your opponent into blundering a piece and automatically losing the game. Because if you're down a piece and you're 1,900, you definitely know how to go and win a game. So we have pawn forwards, bishop out, knight here, castles, and knight back. Tyler is not bad at chess, but he doesn't play openings, which is a fine thing because no one understands how to not play openings. We have pawn forwards, pawn takes, pawn takes. No one understands that knight here is a good move because it looks like it's hanging it, but it's defended, and it's actually activating your knight more. On this move right here, where he took, and he was supposed to put his knight here, is what I'm talking about. He's supposed to put his knight there, but he took instead, and it looks like, why would I want to trade pieces right now if my opponent is playing a closed position? But it's exactly what you want to do. You want to develop your bishop or your rook, whichever one looks better, probably the bishop to attack the knight, but we have pawn takes and bishop trades off. Now, we have this pawn taking forwards, and Tyler1 is probably going to push his pawn forwards and move his rook over. And this is very common because you want to attack this and just try to get a checkmate threat until your opponent drops something. We have knight dropping back, pawn forwards, and queen out. Now we have bishop e6, rook over on this straight, attacking this queen. It looks like a really good move. Tyler is already 2.4 points up. The way he's playing, I don't know how he's so much better. His opponent just made that one mistake with taking with the pawn, and he's so much worse. That's why chess is such a fun game, because you make one mistake, you lose the whole thing. If you're playing COD, you make one mistake, you die, you respawn. But chess is so much different. We have knight dropping back, pawn forwards, knight here, bishop attacking the queen, queen drops back. It should have went to this square. It really doesn't make a big difference though. We have pawn forwards. Tyler should have traded the rooks, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? It doesn't matter what you could do if you're attacking the bishop, or you're attacking the knight, you're attacking the rook. There's so many threats. You have to calculate so much stuff. We have knight blocking the rook. So because the rook was the best move, taking the rook, he no longer can take the rook now, and that can't be good. We have bishop moving. He should have went this way, attacking with the battery with the queen and knight, bishop. And this is a 1900 versus an 1800. So it doesn't really make a big difference at this rating, but still. Bishop drops back. We have bishop to b2 now, and bishop takes the knight, which is a missed opportunity. He should have punished the opponent's mistake by creating a passed pawn in the position, which is kind of crazy to see. We have pawn takes and knight to d5, stopping this pawn, which is very good because he has no white squared bishop, so he cannot take this knight and try pushing these pawns. But now we have rook over attacking the queen and queen d6. After a3, rook to c8, knight drops back, pawn forwards, pawn forwards. That's not the best move. He should have traded off these rooks. I don't know why the computer wants to trade off the rooks. It kind of just makes this rook get to a better square, but the computer's always right. We have pawn forwards, pawn takes, and he's dropping a pawn here, which he should have pushed this one and then been defended, but then he would have gotten taken. So now he takes where he should have taken the rook first, because I think this move's good. Maybe this move's good. Yeah, this move was good. So he had plenty of opportunities to take here as the best move. He doesn't see it till now. Now we trade, and rook to e8 is not the idea, because I think, yeah, he could have won material back eventually if he would push this pawn, but he doesn't see it. We have queen dropping to f3, should have went to f5 instead. It doesn't make a big difference. We have bishop to g6, now rook attacking the knight, and I'm telling you, these guys are the top 1% of all chess players, and they're making good moves, not even the best move, because the position's closed. They're about to make a serious amount of blunders here, and you'll see in a second. They have some good moves, some best moves, right? But the computer tells you, no one understands this. We have queen here, knight dropping back, attacking the queen. Queen goes forwards, bishop drops back. He should have went knight back, but it doesn't make a big difference here. We have rook dropping back, which is a blunder. It allows a fork in the position. He doesn't see it. The fork was between this pawn and this bishop, because this bishop's attacking this pawn too. And then if you take here, the queen has to take, and you take with the bishop. King takes back, and I'll just show you that real quick. We have rook here, and now if you play something like here, you take here, they go queen takes, you go bishop takes, they go king takes, and you're completely winning this position. You have a queen and a knight versus this, and you should be winning this every single time. So Instead of that, his opponent, because Tyler didn't see it, he goes pawn forwards, and he's still completely winning. Not completely, but he's still winning by a lot. We have knight out, and instead of taking this pawn, which he should have, this pawn should have been gone, but that would make your king a lot more vulnerable. Now we have pawn takes. He should have pushed it. Like, they both don't understand this. They only have 10 minutes each. If this was a classical game and Tyler was doing this, he might have a lot more trouble, but he's just confusing him so much. Like, knight takes d5 here is not the right idea. He should have been attacking this pawn to try to take it. We have a trade. Knight takes back, and now queen takes the pawn. He should have taken with the king. It doesn't make a big difference. Tyler misses the idea. He should have gone to this square instead of this square, and he would have been completely winning. It makes no sense. But now they're in an endgame where they should not make many mistakes. However, Tyler plays a check, and we have a king blunder immediately. We have check back, and it's drawing again. We have king back, check, and now he blunders it again. Tyler finally sees the only move that's winning, and his opponent is at 3 minutes. He's at 2 minutes, and his opponent blunders checkmate in 5. And his queen. He blunders his queen too. The best move, other than queen back, the computer says that the best move would be d5. d5 is the best move. He spent 40 seconds on blundering his queen in one move to his knight. I don't understand. Like, he's literally getting checkmated too. But d5 would be the best move, and there's not much. There's really not much. d5 here, and you play queen d2 check, and you're winning the rook, and the game's pretty much over. Like, there's nothing that white can really do in this position. Tyler just squeezed him, and because you're so low on time in this is why you can win. If they had more time, Tyler would not be doing as well in this. So Tyler's pretty much already a master at playing closed positions like this one in this game, where you just have all your pieces, none traded off, and it's pretty much equal to like 20 moves into the game. If he just learns how to attack a little bit better and his attacks are more accurate, I feel like he could be a master very easily, just by playing games and puzzles and reviewing his games and learning from his mistakes. Because if you learn from all your mistakes, you won't make any mistakes and you'll just win all your games. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow.